How's our financial plan coming?
Super! Chris, any advice?
With Western and Southern, preparing for your financial future can be easier than you think. Favorite receiver?
Huh?
To get started, visit westernsouthern.com.
Welcome into PFF TV. I'm Shannon Ford. He's Mike Renner. We are here to break down our team of the week for Week 10. All of this is brought to you by our friends at Western and Southern. Let's jump in with our offensive skill positions. Mr. Lamar Jackson, Hollywood Jackson with those sunglasses, playing his way into the MVP race.
Yeah, 97.8 grade, the second highest single game grade we've ever given a quarterback. Now, a lot of that has to do because of his running ability, and it was electric on the day, but 17 dropbacks. He was also fantastic passing the football. So an amazing game from the Ravens QB.
Not so bad, that 360-degree spin move, too.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon at running back. Not a lot to say about the Cincinnati Bengals at this point in the season. However, Joe Mixon has been a bright spot for their offense.
Yeah, first 100-yard game of the year here. A bit of, obviously, a disappointing year for the Bengals and for Mixon, but 81 of those yards came after contact. A solid day from him in a losing effort.
Yeah, the yards after contact for Mixon. All right, let's look at our wide receivers. We got Amari Cooper and Devontae Adams. Amari Cooper is Mr. toe-tapping grab?
Yeah, it was amazing. He was unguardable in that Vikings game. 11 catches, 147 yards, and the toe-tap TD. I mean, that was one of the best catches of the year.
Let's take a look at our tight ends. We got Nick Boyle and Kyle Rudolph. Kyle Rudolph put up some big numbers for the Vikings this week.
Yeah, only 14 yards, but those 2 TDs and the 1 touchdown grab is what gets him on this list. The one-hander in the back of the end zone looked like Kirk Cousins was throwing it away. He hauls it in, so a nice day for Rudolph in that one.
All right, let's look at the offensive line. Starting with Taylor Decker, player who's been on our list 2 weeks in a row now.
Yeah, Taylor Decker having a nice year for them. Lucky that they must be glad they picked up that 5th-year option for him. He is having one of his best seasons of his career. Had some injuries early on in his career, had some struggles, but now is back to his best.
All right, taking a look at the right side. We got Kevin Zeitler and Orlando Brown.
Yeah, Zeitler is finally starting to pay off dividends for that Giants offensive line. You know, they made the trade over the offseason for him from Cleveland, one of the best pass-checking guards in the NFL.
If only Daniel Jones could step up his game a little bit. Moving on to the defensive front. Aaron Donald on our list time and time again, but Sheldon Richardson played a heck of a game.
Yeah, no day at the office for Aaron Donald. Pretty much business as usual. But Sheldon Richardson, quiet start to his career with the Browns, had not made much of an impact. Finally, this past week against the Bills, by far his best game for them.
At edge defender, we got Justin Houston and Jadeveon Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney put up monster numbers during Monday Night Football.
Yeah, he took over that game for the Seattle Seahawks. Big reason for the win. Had the early fumble recovery for the touchdown, and then he put up 11 pressures, the most of any game for his career there.
Moving on to our linebackers, we got Nick Kwiatkowski and Corey Littleton. Kwiatkowski came in as a backup, and he lit this Bears on fire.
Yeah, he's come in as backup now a few times for the Bears over the past few years and played extremely well when tasked to do it. This past week, 4 stops, adds a pick as well, so a huge day from him in a backup role. Second straight week, we get a backup on the team of the week.
Not bad. All right, moving on to our secondary. We got Jamal Dean and Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters cannot be stopped. He's reading offenses, particularly Ryan Finley, and he's just taking pick sixes wherever he can get.
Yeah, I was going to say, he has been a huge addition for that Ravens defense. Another pick 6 this week against Ryan Finley and the Bengals. But the one interesting one here to me is Jamal Dean. Second start of his career. First start came a week ago against Seahawks. Got torched by DK Metcalf. Well over 100 yards allowed in that game. This one, he allowed negative yards, actually. 1 catch on 5 targets for -2 yards. Got himself a pick as well, so a huge grade from him.
All right, looking at the safeties, last but not least, Jamal Adams and Marcus Williams. Jamal Adams stepped away from Twitter and put his money where his mouth was on the football field this week.
Yes, stole Daniel Jones' lunch money, that fumble that didn't actually really, it wasn't even a fumble. He just took the ball away from Daniel Jones.
Pickpocketed him.
Took it back to the house. He is obviously one of the best safeties in the NFL, if not the best. Very versatile player. And again, this week, 93.3 overall grade. He's been dominating once again.
No doubt. He was definitely fun to watch in that Jets-Giants game. That is our NFL Team of the Week for Week 10. All of this is brought to you by our friends at Western and Southern. Thanks for watching.
You want to get rid of me and get back to more great PFF YouTube content? All you have to do is push that button right there and subscribe. Thanks for watching.